Hello, Amie.
Brian, what's
Yes,
good?
we're making our video of the day, I guess, which could become a
Video.
podcast eventually.
But it won't be called the video of the day.
Okay,
So,
I'm I'm glad we cleared that up,
phew,
especially if it's on a podcast, because people will be like, "Where's the video?"
exactly my point. Yeah.
So today we were going to talk about insecurity within 5 minutes, right?
Good luck.
I'm
I'm
feeling
already
insecure.
feeling. Shoot, did we just try to make the same joke? I'm insecure that we might have the same
What
punchline.
do you What do you mean joke? Yes, I'm feeling insecure that it's only 5 minutes because I can be
Mm,
verbose.
yeah.
Were you joking about feeling insecure?
No, I feel definitely feel insecure.
um, that's great. And the reason we're doing this is because we think people can relate to feeling insecure or,
Yeah.
um, feeling like they need to be perfect or that nothing they can do is good enough. The example I was going to dive into was my physical insecurities,
Mm,
being on a camera. So just looking at myself, well, first of all, I'm in a little picture on my screen and you're in a big picture. So I'm already feeling like an inferiority complex there.
mm.
Um, I also feel like I'm very shiny, and I know it's good to be front lit rather than backlit, but you can see the shine move around, which is not my favorite thing. Um, it's kind of nice being in a small picture because I can't see my quote unquote flaws as much, but my eyebrows are really crazy and they feel like they've gotten crazier lately. And I used to think it was awesome, and now I think they're sort of strange, and sometimes they are in my peripheral vision. I'm not too down with my gray beard, although I've been looking at pictures of myself lately from the side, and like I'm missing a bunch of. It doesn't look as full here as it
Mm.
did, but I also feel like I shouldn't have a really big beard because it's not professional, and then I also don't want to shave it and crop it regularly. Luckily, I just shaved my head a few days ago, but I also feel like my nose is a little crooked, and maybe it's either from a soccer injury when I was 18 or from birth.
It's funny, even though you're the big picture on my side, I can barely see most of those things you're talking about, let alone those crazy eyebrows, which I would kind of be interested to see. But you know, your imperfections are like so blatant through your own eyes and almost imperceptible through mine. But what a way to show up. You show up anyway, huh? Let
Show up
yourself.
anyway with a t-shirt with wrinkles. I can sort of get the wrinkles to go away. Anyway, I'm feeling insecure. How about you?
I'm not going to point out all of my physical flaws for you, but if you notice any, we're in this together. But that's kind of what is it? The beauty and the pain of an experience like this is doing it anyway, even when it maybe feels a little bit uncomfortable, feels unknown, and trusting that other people understand, or maybe that they're relating.
Yeah, and that it's okay to be insecure. I had a therapist one time that said everyone's insecure about being insecure. And I think it's very true. And so much of life is about like just doing it anyway, like you're saying. But that can be so difficult, right? Like we want, at least anyway, I want to get things right.
Yeah.
I want to only succeed. Um, but it's just kind of an illusion, right? Because we're all, I think, experiencing a lot of this stuff. Some people cover it up with bravado, some people isolate. But I think through our work, we want people to come out of isolation and see that it's okay to be insecure, and there's support available to you, both individually but in community too.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. Yeah. The next thing I'm going to say, we might want to edit out, but I'm going to say it anyway. The
Okay.
night, the night we started our retreat that we did a few weeks back in West Virginia, that first night before I was going to get up the next morning and teach yoga, I had this very vivid dream which I won't share all the details, but it was like I felt like I was full of shit in the dream, literally full of shit. Like I was judging myself. I didn't trust myself. You were in the dream. So I knew it's very related to like feeling insecure about this work that we were about to put into the world with this group of people. And then the next morning when we jumped in and it all came together and I saw people respond and, you know, our preparation served
Yeah.
us,
Yeah.
it was so clear that that was like a fear, insecurity dream. And then I slept really well the rest of our time out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you literally felt full of shit in the dream. So that must have been really uncomfortable physically.
Don't ask for the details. Okay.
That's amazing. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things too. Like, I think a lot of us have had that experience. And at least for me, then I forget. And then the next time comes around, and I'm like panicked and I'm like, oh, this isn't going to go well, even though I had that positive experience. So it's trying to put together kind of the emotional, physical memory, about all those things to
Yep.
build some momentum.
Yes.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
appreciate you for helping me do that, because I think working together, we sort of, buoy each other up. And I think that's what we're trying to model
Right.
for other
Right.
people. Do you know if it's been 5 minutes? Because I have no idea.
I don't know, but I feel like this is a good place to call it our video of the day.
Yes, our video of the
The
day.
podcast.
That might be the name.
Now
Okay.
I'm feeling attached. Okay.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow, whenever tomorrow is.
Right. Thanks, Brian.
Okay, you too. Ciao,
Okay.
ciao. Bye.